Hi everyone, my name is Ross the Alcheminiturist, and welcome to yet another Paint Live, the show where I paint stuff, you guessed it, live. There's no editing, no tricks, no gimmicks, everything is 100% raw and open, uncut. If you want to be part of the raw, open, and uncut, follow the link in my description for my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/FaustDemos. I'll see you there. So, where were we? I am painting today. As you probably saw in the Discord, I have like 112 miniatures I've got to paint before January 13th. And why I chose January 13th, raw and open like my hand gets, like this one. Why I chose the 13th is because my Skaven all have to be ready and Gucci to go for the 15th, because that is when there is a tournament at my local game store. And so there's these guys. We might do something with this tonight or tomorrow. 2 boxes of clan rats and most of the stuff up here. And you're probably thinking to yourself, holy fuck, that's a lot. And I'm going to tell you, you're goddamn right. That is an ass ton. It's probably not going to be able to be done because some of those models have to be done beforehand. I have I announced it, didn't I? I said I got a speed run this Saturday, which is when this video will actually come out. I have 103 models for January 13th, 2 models for the 20th, 1 painting competition model, 2 videos for YouTube, 2 videos for shorts. Yeah, that's incredibly crazy. I'm not gonna lie, because there are 20 in front of me, and we're gonna try to get done as many of the 20 as we possibly can tonight. But I am only gonna be Paint Live is an hour, hour and a half to 2 hours maximum. So I have 2 hours so to do this, and then I have to go to bed because I've got work in the morning. That is too wet. Well, this will be an amazingly. So these are gutter runners or night runners, if I remember correctly, from the Skaven clan Eshin. These have not been updated. Their models have not been updated since Mordheim, at least when Mordheim Games Workshop had put out a couple of models called if I remember, Skaven Warp Hunters, Skaven Weird Hunters, something like that. I have it somewhere. I was going to look it up before stream. Other things happened. Stupid. So I didn't. Yeah, they are rats. So this has not been really had anything done with it since at least the mid-90s, if not earlier. Which makes me a little sad. I believe that Skaven are due for a re-release, an upgrade, some new sculpts, I would say. You don't even have to give me any new models, to be perfectly honest. Like new units, just give me some new sculpts. I would love that. We have had a couple of new sculpts, but one of them had actually just come out. Somebody's Swarm. It came out for Warhammer Underworlds, and currently... Thank you for draining right now, washing machine. That's what I need. Yeah, the washing machine do go burr, and it's which is weird because the washing machine's open right now. So it's just being a jerk. I guess it's draining. It is what it is. Such is life when you have your studio, your streaming space, your YouTube space, whatever it is, down in the basement. No. Come on, man. This is embarrassing. You're embarrassing me right now. Here I am trying to have some good conversation. What do I get? A guest star that I didn't ask for. If I wanted a guest star I didn't ask for, I'd have joined my Hangout VC and let, I don't know, some weird goddess join me. And for those of you who don't know, I have a couple really good, I would call them really good friends at this moment. I don't feel like I bully people jokingly. I don't bully people that I don't like or want to interact with. So I would call her a good friend of mine now. Kawaii Sweet Roll 25 here on Twitch. And I think she switched her Twitter handle, and I don't know if she does a YouTube. It will all be linked in the description below. If you like cute VTubers, go give her a follow and tell her that I sent you. Mixed feelings here, dude. Twitter handle is different. Is it different? I will get that after stream. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. That's right. Now I remember. I fly by the seat of my pants while I'm to VTuber name with VT at the end. I wonder what VT stands for. Vision Telly? I'm gonna be told, no, it's VTuber. I guess we're gonna have to ask Kawaii, why, Faust? Why do you have mixed feelings? Because I called you a good friend of mine? Because I bully you and then turn around and call you a good friend? I feel like, if that's the case, that's a you problem. Also, nobody tell Boosted that I'm doing this tonight. He's gonna say, how come I didn't get my dry brushing tutorial? And I'll say, that's because I don't like you. No, the models that I was going to use for his dry brushing tutorial are that way. You're telling? Yeah, I bet you would. And I don't feel like getting up again. Why is this still running? Give me a second. Fuck. Jesus. Apparently, you're supposed to hit the cancel button, not just open the lid. The first anybody's ever told me that. Okay. The rest, let me take a look at the report. I just went. I really hope you guys can hear my voice when I'm. Yeah, you won't see this because I have to see. Oh, fuck me. Air. Look at this. Can you see this? What the hell is it? You gotta go to bed. Oh my god. Well, tell Zuzu. Good night. this right. So I talk to myself while I paint, so I figured I might as well, you know? Why not? Why not just stream it instead? Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, no problem. I'm here for. Yeah, apparently she must have known that you were coming. Hey Mac, how's it going, bud? Feels like forever. I've been gone. Paint makes everything better. How am I feeling? I'm feeling all right. Sitting the way I have to so I can paint and whatnot. Because I don't know if you saw my my message. I have like 100 and some odd models to paint for a tournament. Because I was smart and I was like, you know what I should do? I should completely revamp my entire army. A month. 103. 103 plus 2 for the 20 for the, about the 20th because those are my parents' gifts actually. And I can't talk about my parents' gifts on here because my parents watch this YouTube channel. So I have to make sure. Shout outs to Mama and Papa Faust. But yeah, I can't talk about those here. Talk about them in Discord. And then one for my for the painting competition. You can actually see I've started it. It's right here. But I was like, you know what? I have less time for that, but I have more models that need to be doing tour or doing competition. We are 100% doing a painting competition at our local game store. They had a painting competition, one for adults and then one for youth. And so I signed up because why not? I always want to have something to be able to challenge myself, you know? Like it's one thing painting a model like this. It's another thing painting it where here, I'll grab it in just a second. Because like I'm slapping on all willy-nilly paint for this, right? And that's fine. But like the actual model that I'm doing, let me just take this out of the way. It's all in pieces. Oh, well, that's not gonna work. All in pieces. I'm going to be doing each one of these in by itself, and then I will slowly assemble it. There are lots of people in my area who I would say yes. When Two and I went, I guess it was yesterday. There was probably 10-15 people who were playing Warhammer 40k, which I have a bajillion models for. There, and I saw a guy with Tyranids who I have a ton for. They are my favorite race in 40k. But he had them painted so beautifully. I was amazingly jealous because I'm not going to have mine painted so vibrantly. Mine are going to be a lot more dark, in fact. Oh no, I moved it. Frick. All the way on the other table right now. However, yeah, so I'm allowed to kit bash it if I want, or convert it, or whatever. But I don't know if I want to. Might just keep it. Yeah, I'm doing Skaven Big X. I've got a tournament coming up in a bit. that I have to get all my Skaven for. I am making a Mordheim war band, and this is going to be... I'm going to call him the Bringer of the Word. So it looks like he is calling forth a spirit. And as you can see, it's not fully solid put together because I want to be able to paint it properly. But that's on the back burner while I do all of these other projects, and I have to figure out what I'm gonna do for my my 1 or 2 videos this month so far. Hey Kit, how's it going? How are both of you doing? I've missed you. I do have a speedrun marathon coming up this weekend, by the way. I've got to figure my stuff out for, because I haven't figured that out yet. This whole being in a super amount of pain has not been the best for my Twitch life, really. And to be perfectly honest with you. Definitely hindered a lot of progress. Being, you know, showed me Naughty Bear. What? I don't know if I want to know. Do I want to know? Do I want to know if this Naughty Bear has a name? I feel like, yeah. Murdery Careberry looking? I don't know what that is, actually. I am not 100% wise to all things. I do unplug every once in a while. Crazy as it sounds. I know. That is spirit. No. I feel like I said something and you latched onto it, and I have streamer brain right now. Streamer brain means I remember nothing. I'll go back and watch this VOD. Go, oh, that's what you're talking about. An old game from 2010. Oh my god. Who plays games from 2010? By the way, tomorrow. But you people on YouTube will not have seen this. Tomorrow we'll be playing more Dino Crisis. I want to hurry up and beat... I know it sounds bad, but I want to hurry up and beat Dino Crisis so I can get to such fun things as Parasite Eve, Dino Crisis 2, Silent Hill, X-Files. I still have to run X-Files with him. There's a teddy bear that isn't liked by other teddies, so he murders them brutally. Oh, that game. I know that game. And you can do a bunch of different finishing moves on him, and... play Phasmagoria? I do want to play Phasmagoria. If you want to put it in suggestions... because that's what it's for, game suggestions or painting suggestions or stuff of that like, by all means go for it. It will definitely make my roster of things to take a look at to see if I want to play. But if I remember what Phasmagoria is, I think Dan's Gaming played that game. I really wanted to play it. There's another game that he played that I desperately want to play. But I don't know where the cutscene is from. And no one has been able to find it. For some reason, Phasmagoria and Parasite Eve are in the same box in my mind association. Is it because of the P? I have the most embarrassing thing that I could admit to you. You all right now. Over there in YouTube land. Over here in Twitchville. The real reason I want to play Parasite Eve is because I like Bring Me the Horizon now. Oh, I have a funny story. I'll get to in a second. and they have a song called Parasite Eve, and I really like it, and it as the kids say, fucking slaps. And so I need to play it. Oh, nice. I always get updates on my phone every time somebody says anything in the chat. So, number 2 says to me a little while ago, Dad, you look like you listen to Bring Me the Horizon. It's like, what? No, I don't. That's crazy. You just do, Dad. I was like, all right, cool. And a little bit later, I'm like, hey, I found this cool band. I really like this song. I found out it was Bring Me the Horizon. And then I went, frick. Said actually something worse than frick. But this story, we're just going to say that I said frick. Somebody told 2 the other day, same one that said I looked like I liked Bring Me the Horizon, and they said, you look like you listen to Deftones. And I went, what the heck? And then yesterday, 2 says to me, yo, Deftones kind of fucking slaps, Dad. And I went, ha. You wrecked, child. And then they realized what happened and they were in sulky mood for great. Made my entire day. So I'm doing what's known as batch painting. So I only have one paint that I'm playing with at the moment. And that's this blue. And especially for the first color, you don't really care what else you get painted with that color because it's going to change. Why the hell do you have to go live when I'm getting in the shower? Because I don't follow your schedule, nor do I know your schedule, my dear friend Cult. Thank you very much for the resubscription. For 6 whole months, you've been subscribed to me at tier 1. Jeez. I don't know why my alerts didn't go off. They are definitely on there. Oh, I know. I don't think I have the alert sound box activated. And I'm not going to activate it right now, so get trickled. I don't know if there's anything I can do with that weapon. I'll see off stream. I don't want to wreck it. You know what I mean? No, when you have scam, oh well. Think you'll live, my guy. I don't have TTV mode. BTTVE. I don't think I have that enabled on this, so all I see is KEKW. I know what it is. I know the emo because I use it all the time. Just can't see it, which makes me kind of sad, to be perfectly honest. Scammed. You just get scammed left, right, and center. Hello, welcome to my channel where I scam you. Scam you for views, scam you for sub, scam you for bitties. I don't even think that the bit alert stuff is working right now. So, yeah, y'all got... I'm painting down in the corner. I apologize. Deftones have been around for 34 years. Holy shit. Deftones have been around longer than I have been. How's that? Like, to put that into perspective. Isn't that insane? Listen to a band. Well, I mean, I listen to the Eagles and the Beatles and shit, and they were around way longer before. I was born. So I will not promise how long this paint live is going to be. Just so you know. Up on the motherfucking Eagles. So did I. And Meatloaf, DC, and Osborne, all that. Ready for another week of work? Yeah. I feel that, to be perfectly honest with you. If only we could just, like, win the lottery, start a commune, do ridiculous things with the millions of dollars. I would do that. I would do the most ridiculous skits for YouTube and just make short trial of death. Oh. I love sleep. They say sleep is for the weak, and I'm like, no. Sleep for the weak. I have to keep checking, making sure that I'm painting, like, in the center, you know? Because I could just paint like this, and then it'd be way over here. Did I just drop? That was a knife. Woo! I don't cap my knives. I don't practice safe knife. I should. But, definitely don't. Can you tell? Safe one is restful, which is few and far between. Every sleep is restful if you will it so. Just make sleep your biatch. What I do. Scared to win the lottery because I buy too many action figures. I mean, yes. What do you think I'd spend my money on? I would literally buy like a warehouse or something ridiculous and just hello, James Workshop. I need you to do me a favor. Everything you have in stock right now, package it up. How much is it going to be? Send me the bill. Take credit card. I've often wondered if companies like Games Workshop, if offered the right amount of money, would they design, cast, make, destroy the cast, one singular model? Like if I won the lottery, would I have to pay them like 10 million pounds? 5 million quid? A million? What would it take for them to make me a one of a kind? Win the lottery, set aside the money you're giving to family friends, take half the remainder, immediately invest into low risk shit or something. I can't remember the tips precisely. Okay, so here is what I would do. Since no one asked, this is what I would do. I'm gonna go with the hypothetical. I win $50 million, mostly because I see that all the times. Like, oh, the lottery is up to $50 million here. So, $50 million. I take 10%, $5 million. That's it. That's my play money. Everything else gets invested. $45 million gets diversified and invested. With the explicit instructions that only $250,000 comes out of the interest that is accrued over a year into a bank account, and that's my yearly allowance, my yearly wage, whatever. Everything else is then reinvested, compounded, and just sent on. With the $5 million, I pay off any debt I may have, buy anything I want, give my family and friends or whatever I want. When the $5 million is gone, the $5 million is gone. Great. Yabu sucks to frickin' me. And then wait. And then every month from that set salary of $250,000, I would get X amount of money. Maybe I get it once every 2 weeks, and then, it's like I'm getting paid. And then, I'm not living paycheck to paycheck, but, here's the money. And I just do whatever it is I want to do. If I want to lounge in a freaking beach in Cancun for 3 months, great. I'm going to get paid the exact same as I would be if I was sitting here doing the exact same thing that I am doing right now, painting models. I'd probably stay in the same city I'm in, though, to be honest. I'd move my parents up to me. Because I'm greedy and selfish. I'd buy their house and then sell it. If they were okay with it. And tell them that they're moving up here. And pay for all the moving and everything. Buy a couple houses, like, next to each other. So my parents could live beside me. And my partner's mom or parents, if one's accepted, whomever lived beside me, give them a bit of money and say that's, like, I'm not spending all of my millions of dollars in one shot. That ain't gonna happen. Take them all on a cruise. I don't want to be a landlord. Not at all. I think, personally, and this is where I'm going to get some flack, and I probably know it, especially on Twitter or YouTube. I think most landlords are shitty. The commodified... You have the right to shelter. Why is it a commodity? My biggest thing. I would donate a bunch of my money to... I'll drop what? Oh, the knife. My bad. Yeah, no, I hold things in my hand. Or in my mouth. And my mouth is like a third hand, to be perfectly honest. Or I treat it as one. Just because sometimes you're holding stuff with two hands and you can't put the stuff down that you're holding. But you need to grab something else, so that's where you're... Plus, women love it when you're... Fuck. Did you miss my degeneracy? I hope you did. I did. I've had to be good for so long. Tim's ambient music is fantastic. I only wish that I could put on the song that I did. Or that he did for me, I should say. But it's too high energy for this. This, when I'm streaming, this stuff, I don't feel like Doom music is going to be the best. It's going to be overpowering, in my opinion. And I don't want that. I want something that's nice in the background. You can hear it, you can chill to it, but it's not the main focus. I also like the fact that Tim has said that I've got the A-OK to use his music in my videos. If I so choose. Just gotta credit him. To which every Paint Live credits him and We Are Lab Rats for their music. Because I believe that it is right and appropriate to... we're playing Warzone again tonight in our last game. 7 kills, 9, 7, and 5 kills. Nice. That's good, Cult. I'm glad you're enjoying that game. I never could get into it. The last time I played zombies, it's actually started hurting me my eyes, to be perfect. Although we may have been playing in a pitch black room with only the light from the TV. So that could have played a part into it. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it might have. Start with the back. As always, we start with the back. Do have to do some speed runs though. Tim and I are marathoning back to back. This Saturday, I need to make an announcement. So there'll be. I hated Warzone 1, but Warzone 2. I'm gonna try for a nuke. What do you need to do to get a nuke? Because I know in Fallout 76 you need to get a few nuke like codes from certain Scorched. I don't think that's the same in Call of Duty. I don't think they have Scorched. It'd be kind of weird if they did, in my opinion. Did you assemble your chair yet? Did you send me a picture of your assembled chair? My the painkillers that I was on made me kind of loopy. So, unfortunately, and I don't remember 100% of everything from last week. Not good, but I know I didn't crash anything because I don't have any text messages saying, "What the heck did you do? What did you do this for?" Now, for you on YouTube, I know I'm talking to chat a lot. That you probably can or cannot see just up over there. However, you may have noticed some of the arms and maybe a couple of the heads are a little different than what they should be, which you would be right. They're actually from the Plague Monks kit because I lost or decided I wanted to convert these. These are a couple years old and literally have sat on my shelves until a couple of weeks ago when I decided that I was going to redo them all. So we gotta. I'm not changing them. I'm not updating them or putting them back to how they should be. They're just going to be how I had them. If I ever get any more gutter runners or night runners, whichever kit it is, I never remember the two. They'll be correct when I do it. To start the mission, you need 5 wins in a row. On the 6th game, you start the game long quest. You need 3 radioactive materials, then deposit them in a nuke site, then arm it and protect it for 2 minutes. Holy hell. And this is in multiplayer? Like PvP multiplayer. Because that would honestly make me so Warzone. I don't know. Is War. You use basic words when it comes to Call of Duty. Is Warzone the player versus player multiplayer team battle? Whatever it is. I do not know my 150 player lobby. I've got that Warzone Battle Pass. He just shot and killed me from my ass. That's crazy, dude. I feel like I'm in the wrong category. Change it next stream. I don't think art is where I'm supposed to be. Also, it saves from the Puritans who come in here and go, ah. It's the Battle Royale. Oh my god. I could not do Battle Royale. Mr. Colt, you are a better man than I am when it comes to that, to be honest with you. It would make me way too anxious. Oh my god, I gotta win. I gotta win 5 games in a row. How many people are in your are on your team? I'm gonna guess there's a total of 3 or 4 of you. No, 150. Maybe probably three, yeah. So you have to beat whatever 147 times 3 is. 3 440 some? Statistically. Statistically, Mr. Following, that would be a lot and very improbable to be able to pull off. But boy, howdy, would that feel good when you did. Like, I know it would feel good if I did it, to be perfectly honest. There's strong black sites that have enemy bots. Oh god, there's even more? Jesus. Next, you're gonna tell me that, like, admins can just spawn in and just kill anybody randomly if they want. They're like, if you die in the game, die in real life. Cry. Imagine getting 5 wins in a row only to lose it at that point. I'd be so salty. And that's why I don't play games like that. Because I'd be so mad. I'd be so frustrated. Huge map, and there's a bunch of classic maps like Terran Quarry built. And you have a storm that keeps shrinking. Storm keeps on shrinking, shrinking, shrinking into the future. Radiation cloud. Yep. Something like that. They always gotta hit you with something to keep you going. On a scale of 1 to 10, how addictive is this game? Addicted are you? How much do you need to play it? I just need one more match. One more. Holy heck. You know what I feel like I should do at some point soon? I feel like I should play some Vermintide. It's so long since I've played that game. By Vermintide, I mean Vermintide 2. Oh, look, yeah, that is. I mean, the highest I'd say a 9. Ooh. Not a solid 7 out of 10. 5 out of 7 or whatever that guy once said. Okay. We're gonna do the weapons next. I'm just saying weapons because I want to give their armor a bit different of a detail. I can stop playing for the day and take breaks, but that's everything you play. Yeah, Vermintide is great. I want to play the new Darktide. But, I mean, it's literally just Vermintide Warhammer 40k version. However, the brand new White Dwarf that just came out has official kit bashes that you can do to have the heroes in that game kit bashed for. They've already done it. Warhammer Darktide is on Game Pass, but it's terrible. I did not see it on my Xbox. To be perfectly honest with you, I looked. Didn't look hard enough. Obviously, but I did look. Oh, you guys actually might be 2.5 out of 2.1 out of 5. Yeah, and what's Callisto Protocol rated as? That was hilarious to see just how terrible it was rated. I had a picture of my chair yesterday when I finished it. I don't remember. May have been. Like, as prescribed by my doctor. So everyone knows. What else was I going to say? Sad about Callisto? Yeah, so Callisto on Steam was rated mostly negative. Day one. Because people were crashing during the intro cutscene. It was terrible. Watched a streamer stream it. Like the moment it came out. Honestly, I don't even feel like it should have been called Callisto Protocol. It could have been called Dead Space 4. And I know it's a spiritual successor, but like it was more than that, you know what I mean? There's times I was watching it and I'm like, yeah, run, Isaac, shoot. That's not Isaac, that's whatever his name is. It's kind of sad. Or just seeing that people have started speed running it, which is hilarious to me. That's Mr. Callisto. That's the pro tag. Yeah, I forgot. John Callisto. It's his protocol to get out. The one cool thing was when one guy's like, "This is my place," and Mr. Callisto was like, "You know what? You're right," and opened the door, and the guy got like just overrun. It was great. That's all I'm going to talk about because spoilers. It only just came out, and even though I've seen most of the gameplay already, I don't know if everybody else has played it or seen gameplay, so try not to have spoilers in my chat. But I feel like something like that is not really a spoiler. It's just like, oh, you're saying something like that happened, that's cool. But you're being vague enough. It's not like I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, Mr. Callisto at the end dies. I also have not seen the end of Callisto Protocol, so I have no idea if Mr. Callisto dies. I'm just talking out my paintbrush. I personally am probably not going to play the game. Everything I've seen is not. It's not the horror in which I was hoping it would be. This is definite remake comes out Friday. Really? Resident Evil 4 remake comes out Friday? Frick. Do we know what the price is going to be on that? Because Resident Evil 4 Resident Evil remake. Oh, February. Why did I think you said Friday? Okay, good. Good. I was gonna say, because if it comes out Friday, I'm gonna be like, Sept. Remember all those cool things that I said I wanted for Christmas? Yeah, fuck that. I'm buying my Christmas gift on Friday. And look, it's our old theme song. Any OGs remember that this used to be our intro song? Chop on Galito. Hey. God, it's been a hot second since I've listened to this song. This is called a Bluetooth photo printer for Christmas. Oh, that'd be great. You're gonna really enjoy that. I can't tell you what about Septum because she may be watching and I don't want to spoil it. I can't tell you what I got any of the Faust family. Actually, I should call it the Deimos family, because technically Deimos would be the last name. Uh, for some reason, I wanted a first and last name when I made this username. So Faust is the first name, Deimos is the second name. So literally, you could call me Mr. Deimos, and it would be technically correct. My parents should be called the grandparents Deimos, not the grandparents Faust. Or Mama and Papa Deimos. You tell you after stream. Why don't you just text me and remind me and I'll tell you. Or I might go, oh yeah, and then forget. I am terrible at forgetting things. So you probably wow, you can see the silver way better on stream than you can on in person. Holy heck. I want to just say that it looks near white, to be perfectly honest, on my side. In real life, I'm just trusting the process, which is one thing I kind of wanted to talk about when I was hoping Boosted was going to be here, but whatever. Two was talking about a little while ago how they don't like painting because they hit a point in painting and everything just looks disgusting, and then they get discouraged. And honestly, mood, because I do too. But I found that it's basically just the ugly phase, and you have to just persevere and push through until and just trust your process, right? Like, to be perfectly honest, this and this looks almost no different to me. But looking at it on stream, I can see that it's different, right? Like, boom, and then paint that on, and wow, it's completely different. And I mean, it's not even going to stay. It's not even going to stay like this quote unquote bright, really, because I'm going to put a wash on it when I'm done everything, and then build up some more color afterwards. and then call her a day, you know? But I'm not doing that all on this stream. Is not what's going to be happening. One day I will take from sprue to good. From gray to play or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'll call it. But it'll be like the whole process. I may, in fact, do it with this. Throw them in the washer. Yeah. Just over that way. My washing machine. No, I have, they're called shades. So I have all these shades. I've got Agrex Earth Shade, I've got Nuln Oil, I've got Rekland Fresh Shade, I've got Seraphim Sepia, I've got Caramber Crimson, Corelia Green Shade, I've got a couple other ones, a purple and a blue. But, so it's all for whatever color I kind of want to bring out. Shower them to piss off Gwite. Oh, yeah. Look, I'm washing them. If I wash them a lot, would they be washing ton? Sorry. My bad. The wash just makes it look a little bit more like, I don't want to say 3D because that's a misnomer. They're already 3D, but it gives them a little bit more depth. Sense. So there's like here. I actually have one that's washed. Just behind me. What? We're not gonna use. So, this is one of my very first models that I painted. Oh, frick! Right during the pandemic, and this is sorry. Is that better? Can you see it? Here, hold on. I'm gonna wash out my face real quick, but see the difference? This one has much more depth than this one does. See it like this. So, Rat Ogre has to go upstairs. This one I'm gonna put back in its cage. So I could paint. This is I'm gonna be a bragger right now. I could paint the exact same model, that one that I just put back there, with the same paints that I painted it the first time, and it come out a million times better. And that makes me very happy, to be perfectly honest, because I don't. Since I'm my own person, which is sounds like such a weird thing to say. But I see what I paint every day. Every time I pick up a brush and put it to a model, I see it and I go, oh yeah, I'm doing the same thing that I always do. Doing the same thing that I always do. I must not be improving. I must not be improving. I must not. And then I take a look at like where I am now versus where I was when I started this hobby again. And good night, cult. And I'm very, very happy to see a marked improvement. Oh, this way. I can see that I'm a little washed out. Not as high as I can make it. I don't know, it's just one of those things that makes me feel really good. It's like, oh, You are actually improving. You are actually, and I just realized that this guy reminds me a hell of a lot of fucking Ash Williams. I don't know why, he just does. Just back. Do that off stream. Well, that was inevitable. Just hoping I'm gonna catch it before it happened. To be honest, it's only gonna be a couple more minutes of this anyways. Yeah, so just trying to get the last finishing touches of tonight's paint work. I feel like I do my painting a little differently than most people because I slap on the first layer, make sure everything's all well and good, kind of be a little bit of a perfectionist, but not 100%, slap a wash on it, and then highlight and bring up the colors afterwards. And lots of people say, oh, do 2 thin coats and then dry brush and then wash and then highlight and then you should be good. And I'm like, yeah, but if I'm highlighting, if I'm dry brushing, I'm going to want it, you know, to pop just a little bit more. So I always do it afterwards. Luckily, I've only got a couple more left, and then we're Gucci. I do know that I have a lot more skills that I want to learn. Freehanding being probably the main one, and I feel like the best way to do freehand is to start sketching. I feel like freehanding and sketching kind of go hand in hand. As to me, they're more like close cousins. You're creating something from nothing, right? You're hear about Liver King. Wasn't it more plates, more dates? Came out with like his test results or something like that, or had receipts to show that he was actually doing a lot of drugs. Because you just look at Liver King, and if you believed Liver King, steroids for days, yeah. If you believed the Liver King was literally just eating liver and like all the other crap that he was doing, then I have a bridge to sell you. Because that man, you could just look at him and you tell me that he does not have every single like look of a dude that's on steroids. I'm not saying that he wasn't eating liver or doing the things that he was saying he was doing. It's just the what was he not telling you? And you have a condo in Italy. Exactly, right? Like that's the thing. And I feel like it's more the younger generation of lifters who look at people like the Liver King and well, frick heck, Bradley Martin and all of these other influencer weightlifters. I'm not saying that they're not weightlifters. I'm not saying that they're not bodybuilders, but I'm saying that they're influencers first. And so their biggest thing is they have to look the way that you want to. If I look the way that you want to, I've got your attention. If I have your attention, then I can sell you something. And if I'm selling you my supplements, obviously I must be taking them. That must be how I'm doing it. Like your friend who starts working out with you and 3 months later is way bigger than you, and you ask him, how did you do it? And he goes, oh, you know, chicken, rice, vegetables. Sure, that's what he was eating. What else was he taking? I always found that really almost a tragedy, or tragic, I guess I should say, that people are so willing to, and I'm going to use the word dick ride. I apologize. People are so willing to dick ride people who are in the public spotlight more than they are. Sometimes even a little bit less than they are. And they're like, oh, I'm going to go to bat for this person. I'm going to go bat for this person. Man, you want to bat for yourself. You're going to need it. Because you know what? The Liver King is going to lose 100,000 subscribers. Probably not even 10,000 to be perfectly honest. He's just going to keep on doing what he's doing. Anyhow, my back is starting to give me a hard time. Bodybuilders only want to get so big using legal supplements before they want to get bigger to win competition. Exactly. You can only get so far with your genetics. Some genetics let you go a little farther than other people's genetics, but everybody has a hard limit in which their body cannot naturally go through. After that, you must do something to go more. Your car can only go so fast. How do you go faster? Well, you do NOS. Well, what if NOS is illegal? Well, that's how you go faster, so you're going to do it. Anyway. If you like what you saw and you like more Paint Live, please follow the links in the description to every one of my social medias, including my Twitch, where I am live 4-ish times a week. I Paint Live at least once a week, and then this is the VOD. I will see you all later. Don't forget to keep your brushes wet and your paints models. And I know I messed that up, but hey, whatever. This is live.